Perfect.
Great. Okay. Yeah, my name is Moira Kelly. I'm the president of EXPLO, and I am so glad to be here. And I'm glad that you all are able to spend some time learning about all of these wonderful programs. I'm going to move pretty quickly since we don't have too much time. EXPLO actually, we have 3 programs. I'm going to concentrate in 2 of them. One is our pre-college program in the Boston area, and the other one is our senior program for students entering grades 8 and 9 in the New York City area. So EXPLO was founded about 50 years ago, and our founder was an administrator at MIT, and we still have loads of connections with MIT. We happen to have our headquarters in the Boston area, and we use lots of advisors. We go on lots of trips. We're always consulting with people. One of the things with us is we are really looking to make sure that our curriculum is very future facing. And so we want to make sure that we're working with people who are working on the edge of their fields. And so that's the iconic MIT dome. And if you come to the program, because we're in the Boston area, and if you want to go over to MIT, we take trips over there. I'm showing you some pictures of a handful of alums who've gone to EXPLO. And the reason I'm doing that is not to say that every single person who comes to EXPLO, goes on to found Instagram or wins a Tony Award or whatever it happens to be, or teaches at Yale. But actually just to tell you that there's no traditional or typical EXPLO student. We have students from a wide variety of interests and areas. But one of the things that really connects all of them is that they are very curious and they put their curiosity into action. And one of the things that I love, Kevin Systrom, actually, I know him, he was a student at EXPLO for 5 years. Katie actually is working on the Mars rover mission now. And what I love is that she's actually working with us on our Mars rover class, robotics class, and space programs. And James, who's done amazing things and has worked at EXPLO for full summers, actually 3 summers, is still coming back to us during the summertime. So one of the things that's important to know about EXPLO is we are a really close-knit community during the summertime. But when you come to us, you join a network of 88,000 alums from 93 countries. And that's an important piece of who we are, because EXPLO isn't just the summer, it is this entire network of folks. More than 70 of our alums have been named to the 30 under 30 list, which, if you haven't heard about it, is an interesting list of folks who are really pushing the edges of their fields, and they're change makers and innovators and people who think outside the box. Actually, we had 5 more students who were named just this year. 5 of our alums actually got named to 30 under 30 this year. So who knows, if you come to EXPLO this summer, you may be one of these people in the future, or have a roommate or someone else who will be named to these kinds of lists. We've got 2, I'm going to talk about these 2 programs, the pre-college program at Wellesley and then our senior program in the New York City area. What you will notice is that at our pre-college location, we actually have 2 different programs. One is our multi-course 360 program. So if you're not 100% sure exactly what you might want to really dive into really deeply, one thing, you want to try out a number of things, and you might want to try out filmmaking or marketing or 3D animation or game theory or engineering or robotics. I mean, there are just so many choices. You can mix and match into a number of different courses that way, and that's in 360. If you want to dive deeper into something, so you might want to dive more deeply into engineering or medicine or forensic science or trial law, and you would do that all day. You'd be working elbow to elbow with experts in the field, doing projects, real work of the field. You can get college credit if you're interested. We do lots of trips. This program goes out to, we're doing orthopedic surgery lab with Northeastern. We're going to a lot of places, which is why we've got other colleges listed here. But both of these programs, after this, the typical school day is done at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They come together, and so you might have a friend who wants to do 360 and you want to do a concentration. You'll still get to see each other a lot at the program. If you're a little bit younger, you're going into grades 8 or 9, then you would be at our Sarah Lawrence campus right outside of New York City. And one of the things that's great, it's same thing, loads of choices. You can take architecture, aeronautics, debate, criminal, psych, musical theater, loads of choices. We take advantage of being near New York City and go on lots of trips. One of the things that you should know for both of these campuses is that we are basically the ones on campus. So we take over most of these campuses and access their facilities. And that's why we chose them, because we have such extensive use of their facilities. Our classes at EXPLO are really hands-on. They're active. You're not going to be sitting there. They're not a lot of lectures. You're going to be doing projects. We're so good at this that we actually have a division of EXPLO where we work with schools to make school more interesting and more engaging, because many of us know that it's not often that engaging and interesting as it could be. We spend 10 months a year working on making sure that our classes are really interesting and something that students want to do. In addition to classes, though, there are loads of things going on outside of class. And so we have really robust programming, athletics, debate, affinity groups, clubs, leagues, performances, walking into town. They're in beautiful areas, both of the campuses. So there are lots of things going on outside of class. And then on the weekends, we have an enormous number of choices in terms of trips, museums, Six Flags, whitewater rafting, going into New York City to see lots of things. So this is a jam-packed 3-week program. Don't have time to see this video, so this playing it all. You can see it on our website if you want to do that. And so if you are interested in checking us out some more, go to our website and there are videos on there. You can check out the classes in more detail. We do have priority course selection that's happening until February 22nd. If there are particular classes you're really interested in, get your things in now to make sure that you get those. Students, if you need to wait longer, it's fine. You'll still be able to get into the program. And we have admission counselors. All of them have worked at the program. So I encourage you to give them a call and let us know that you're interested, and we'll make sure that you get the information that you need to be able to make a good decision for the summer. So I thank you for listening, and I hope you'll check us out.
All right. Thank you so much.